My grandmother came here from Germany when she was only 16 years old. At that time, during the First World War, my great-grandparents didn't have food to feed their children. And they let their daughters, one at a time, come to America. And they did that by coming here sponsored by someone. My grandmother came because the shoe factory here would give them a stipend that they would come to America, they would learn the shoe factory works, and then they would be work there. I don't know if there was probably a given time, but I know my grandmother worked there quite a while. And I love to go in that building because that building is now a museum. And I pretend like I know the exact spot my grandmother's sewing machine was, and I just feel really close to her there. And I felt very close to her here when we had our grand opening. Someone said, "It's Josie's granddaughter," and I'm thinking, who? My grandmother's name was Josephine, but when grandmother came, a person on the street knew that she was coming, that a girl was coming from Germany to go to the Rising House where her sister worked. My grandmother gets to New York City. She has a name, Lancaster, Ohio. That's all she had. She didn't have money, and I don't know what she thought was going to happen. But God sent her this angel from Lancaster, and the man approached her and said, "Oh, you're going to Lancaster." And she goes, "Yeah, I'm here." And he goes, "Well, no, you're not, but I will take you." So he got her on the train, brought her right to the door, and said, "Here is Josephine." So I thought of all the things that could have happened to her, and when I look at it at this time of age, it just scares me that she even made it here. But she made it here, and she loved it here. When she was here, she worked in the kitchen mostly. And then later on, she and her sisters would clean houses. So when I go on the tour of the houses in town, my mother would always say, "Oh, I remember helping Grandma clean this house." And I thought, what's this child labor thing? But it was the norm. The other ladies, they would go together and spring house clean. And they were really an interesting group. They were. I was shocked when I found out who some of them were because it was people that I knew in the neighborhood. But when I would dust going up those stairs, I would think, my grandmother dusted this. It's got to be so special.